Hi, Steve here from Pedaldeck UK. Just a quick video to introduce you or reintroduce you to the Pedaldeck pedalboard range. Talk through some of the features and a little bit of history. Pedaldeck was first introduced to the UK in 2014. In 2015, it received a Guitarist magazine Guitarist Choice Award, mainly down to the innovative features that we feel that we built into the design of these boards. The Pedaldeck range is available in three sizes. We have the large board, which is the artist board, a medium-sized board, which is the player board, and the smallest board in our range, which is the solo board. So the principal motivation behind redesigning the pedalboard format was so that it could be affordably manufactured right here in the UK. Changing the production methodology along with the design has made that all possible. So let's take a closer look at that design through the example of our mid-size board, the Pedaldeck Player. Up top, the Pedaldeck looks very similar to many other boards on the market. Aluminium construction, lots of flat real estate space on top to put your pedals, some slots there to push cables through, and a very solid platform from which to build on. But it's when we take a look underneath the board that things start to get a little different. Traditional manufactured competitive boards are made from welded box section aluminium. This means that the underside of the board is really big and blocky, and it's sometimes a bit of a struggle to route cables neatly underneath. The Pedaldeck boards are manufactured from a single sheet of aircraft grade aluminium. This is laser cut, die formed and folded into the shape that you see here. This allows us to create a channel with which the power supply can be locked into place on the underside of the board. And also the blades, which give the overall board its strength, provide us with a great area with which to run through patch cables and DC power supply cables and pin these in position on the underside of the board. So it usually makes for a really neat finish overall. This design is consistent across all three sizes of our boards. So regardless of whether you're on the player size of the board, or the artist size of the board, or our baby board, which is the solo. Interestingly, the solo board, of course, when you buy competitive boards of this size, they don't provide the option for you to fit the power supply underneath. But with our consistent design here, there's still all of that space with which it will fit any number of power supplies using our free universal bracket that we provide included in the package when you buy a board. Here is an artist board with a bracket pre-installed. More information about how the bracket is constructed and how it's installed in the board can be found on one of our other videos. Of course, the whole Pedaldeck project started as a design-led exercise. We knew that if we wanted to manufacture the board here in the UK, we first had to make those design changes to make that manufacturing process lower cost. Of course, it wasn't all about making the price cheaper. It was about being able to make the board competitively here at home. And that comes with a number of other benefits as well. We were very conscious of the environmental impact of imported products coming to Europe and to the UK from the Far East. An interesting article in the Guardian newspaper in 2015 quoted the impact of a container ship travelling for 1 year between the Far East and the UK pollutes as much as 50 million family cars. We didn't want to add that burden to a product range that can be made and can be made competitively here in the UK. Furthermore, we wanted to retain control of the sustainability of our product range. That means knowing exactly who is making it and where it's being made. So we're very proud that the entire Pedaldeck range, including our new bag range, is made here in Britain. So the Pedaldeck range has been 5 years in development, and that development has been aided and abetted by our customers. Over the years, we've taken on board your feedback, and there's been subtle changes made to the design of the board. The board originally had all the spacers in the slots, identical. We narrowed the top slot, and that gave us more stability for the power supply underneath. But it also made space for us to include some of the micro pedals that came onto the market without them literally falling in between the gaps, something you might suffer on some of the other boards. When we formed the underside of the board, we have now included slots for the power supply bracket to be fitted across the full width of the board real estate. It allows you to position your power supply exactly where you want it on the underside of the board. Not everybody wants them dead centre. We've changed from having the circular power access holes on the back to 2 wider slots. So this gives them much more flexibility for where the power supply is fitted on the underside of the board, depending upon where the power inlet is. So we're not having to line it up quite as tightly as we do on some of the others. Another interesting feature is that we've replaced our self-adhesive label with now something that's far more in keeping with the industrial nature of this product, and the Pedaldeck Made in Britain logo is now riveted as a die-cut piece of aluminium to the board itself. So it's been a fantastic first 5 years for us here at Pedaldeck UK. We've made some great friends, we've made some great relationships with our retail partners, and most importantly, we've met, listened and converged with you, our customers. If you're new to Pedaldeck, you can find out much more at our website, which is pedaldeck.com, and we'll have plenty more video content for you to get through, including how to install the bracket, building your board, and some of the advanced features of our new bag range. Thanks for watching. Ooh.
Leave that bit in.
Yeah.